Freebird Solo by Lynyrd Skynyrd, released in the Pronounced album in 1973 and played by Alan Collins in standard tuning. Here it is.
Yes, take!
The guitar sound I used for this solo comes from the Matteo Sasato archetype from Neural DSP. I uploaded the preset in the description below, so download it for free. You need to have a license of the Matteo Sasato archetype for the preset to work. Practice tip. Let's work on a few picking patterns that appear in the solo in several instances, and they cover a big chunk of it. These patterns are very similar to each other, and they are all variations of pull-offs and bends. These are the patterns in the order they appear in the solo. The first one is maybe the most played guitar pattern in the history of pentatonics. Here it is slow. There are two ways to pick this. I just demonstrated the most efficient one, which incorporates a bit of economy picking. You start with an upstroke pull-off on the 18th to the 15th of the B string, and then the next two notes, the 17th full bend on the G string and the 15th on the B string, you do with a single sweep downstroke. And this places your pick right under the B string, so you can start the pattern all over again with an upstroke on the 18th. So, starting off with an upstroke. The second way is to start again with an upstroke pull-off from the 18th to the 15th of the B string. But instead of sweeping from the G to B string for the next two notes, you go with an upstroke again on the 17th of the G string, and then a downstroke on the 15th on the B string, which gets you to the same position again to start all over the pattern with an upstroke on the 18th on the B string. I'm going to cycle through both patterns so you can see the difference in the movement of the picking hand, starting with pattern 1. You can clearly see that because of the economy picking, pattern 1 involves less picking hand movement than pattern 2. The second pattern starts with a full downstroke bend on the 17th of the G string, followed by two upstroke pull-offs from the 17th to the 15th of the G string and D string, before returning to your first note again. You can pick this whichever way you see fit, because all picking combinations will have the same economy of movement in the end of the day. Just keep in mind to find the combination that suits you best when bringing this up to speed. Here is the third pattern. I just demonstrated my preferred way of picking this, which is starting with an upstroke on the 10th of the G string, followed by a downstroke on the 8th of the B string, and then a pull-off upstroke from the 11th to the 8th of the B string, and then a downstroke pull-off from the 10th to the 8th of the B string, and then returning on the upstroke on the 10th again to restart the pattern. The second way to pick this is to start with a downstroke sweep from the 10th of the G to the 8th of the B, followed by two upstroke pull-offs from the 11th to the 8th, and then from the 10th to the 8th, before returning to your first note. Use the combination that suits you best. The fourth pattern is exactly the same as the first pattern, with the only difference that the second note is played on the 15th of the E string instead of the B string. So here is the first pattern, and here is the fourth pattern. Keep in mind that you will not be able to use the first way of picking this, because there is a string skip where the sweep was. So follow the second way of picking this, which is upstroke, downstroke, upstroke pull-off, and then upstroke again to restart the pattern. The fifth pattern starts with a downstroke pull-off from the 18th to the 15th of the E string, followed by an upstroke on the 15th of the B string, and then start all over again. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment because it helps the channel grow. Check out more guitar solo videos like this one in this playlist. Thanks again, my name is HarryDime and you will see me in the next video.